Ooh la la. Buying an old camera in 2021, almost end of 2021, it's basically like wearing a suit and going to a nude beach. That's exactly what I did. When I say old, I have to be very specific. This is a film camera. The camera, I think it's Canon 1000 FN with kit lens. Basically, in the market, I've been looking for some kits. Especially, I was looking for a camera bag, but secondhand, something that doesn't break your bank account. I just needed something just to put my cameras in it and carry everywhere. And I've been looking in the secondhand market, and I found out there's a guy selling a whole camera setup for 100 euro, and I negotiated down to 50 euro. And what I got for that 50 euro is this bag that I was actually looking for, with a tiny little flash, which was kind of I was looking for, but I was not serious about it. And two lenses. One is the Canon EF 35 to 80 mm, I believe, the 1990 version, and 80 to 200 mm from the similar year, which is used to be the kit lens that time. And I actually had a battery with them, but the battery didn't work. So obviously for 50 euro, I didn't really want to bargain. I had a good time with the guy. Anyway, so I decided to do like a unpack of that purchase. What I really want is to have the camera working, if possible. I did test a little bit, it felt working, but I didn't test anything else. I just had a good time, I was happy with the price, and if it doesn't work, it's going to be a 50 euro worth of decoration minus the bag. So let's open the packet and see what I've got. Excuse me for my sofa. It makes a lot of sound. Anyway, that's what happens when you buy a sofa that is really big, which is exactly what I wanted, but you buy again secondhand. You know, I love secondhand market. It's kind of my way to help the ecosystem, help the nature, reduce pollution, because more you buy secondhand, less production there will be. So that means that less manufacturing, less pollution. And you're kind of recycling the same thing over and over again. I came up with that idea when I realized that officially that I'm a poor guy and I cannot afford brand new stuff. Anyway, poverty can teach you certain things that you would probably never think if you had money. So anyway, let's open that thing. Bag is already good, which is pretty awesome. Now, the flash that I'm talking about is this little one. So inside, that's the flash. And, you know, Miss Tiny, cute, is actually really cute. And it's probably a slightly more powerful than the one that you have in your camera, even in Canon 70D, 80D, and all that. But thing is, I doubt that it's gonna work. I think I need some work because I'm gonna show you. Look at that. It needs a serious cleaning, because especially that, I don't know what you call it. It's like a corrosive. I think it's happened due to salt or due to probably the battery was left inside for a very long time and now it's kind of gone. Inside it's pretty much the same story. So I don't think it's going to work until I actually fix it, clean it for that matter. Luckily I got some alcohol, so that I can clean that up later. So that's what I've got. I've got a camera cap, which is gonna go on the side. So this is the lens. So first lens is 35 to 80, and this is the classic one. This is from 1990. It doesn't have any kind of manual override. So even though it has a MAF, so if I understand correctly, you have to focus first and then turn it to manual, so it doesn't change the focus. So I'm gonna test it later. pretty dusty. There you go. That's the one. So yeah, if you try to zoom in and zoom out, it doesn't go really far, which is very good. And the mount is plastic. Up. There you go. And it's fairly dusty, but you know, even the modern lenses have a lot of dust inside, so it doesn't bother me. But I need to clean a lot, even though, because it looks like that this lens was used to make breads instead of taking photos. Let me show you some photos that I'm going to take using my Canon 70D and some video footage. Maybe that will give you some idea how it looks like in photos and in videos in terms of the quality. Ignore all the dust though, because obviously it is an old camera, old lens, and it is going to be dusty when I stop down to F5.6 or F8 or F16 and so on. Tell me what you think and comment in the comment section below. So yeah, those are the shots that I've taken, photos and videos I've taken using that lens, using Canon 70D. So it'll be interesting if when I actually use it for my film camera. Now the actual camera that I've got, let me show you. This is an interesting one. So this is a film camera with the EOS mount. Let me show you. I hope it's focusing. If not, don't worry, I'm gonna take different photos. There you go. Let me know what you think. It's pretty cool actually, to be honest with you, because it is a good looking camera and I am into film photography, so this is going to be awesome. I do have a EOS 1000 FN, which is pretty awesome. Plastic mount. Does it work? That's the question. So I do have a battery with me. So this one or any old EOS cameras take this type of battery. Let me show you. I hope it fixes. So that's the battery. So type of the battery is 2CR5. Problem with this actually, it does finish very quickly and it can build up at your cost if you take a lot of photos. So not very economic in my point of view. But anyway, does it work? That is the question. So it turned on. And if you can see it, yeah, it did turn on, didn't it? And again, this does not, the lens it comes with is 80 to 200 mm f4.5 to 5.6. Does not have any manual override. So it's autofocus, but with the FM button. So you have to focus first and move to manual afterward. It turned on, which is a good news. I'm in the manual mode. So shutter is changing. F5.6. I'm just gonna I'm gonna turn on the flash just in case. And focus on the camera. Oh, I'm in the manual mode, so it doesn't focus. Ooh la la. Listen to the sound. It does have a pretty... It's crazy, huh? Let me show you. Yeah, it makes pretty serious noise. That's okay, as long as it works, I don't mind. like that. So I think I'm very close because it has to be more than 1.5 meter longer. I think it's less than 1.5 meter between the camera and me, so it doesn't focus on the camera. But I'm not gonna take a photo anyway. Let me try a bit outside or in the corner. There you go. So it works. Now, how about the sharpness of the lens? That is a very good question. Before I go to the sharpness, quickly about how the camera works. I mean, obviously they're more into it. So you put the film here, like that. Try to get as close as possible. You can clearly see. So this side here, you put the film and you pull the roll all the way to the other side. It's pretty simple, very classic, very old school, obviously. I enjoy taking films. I did take a lot of film using Canon 1000 FN, which is gonna come down in future videos. But whatever the quality of this lens, so I'm going to do the exact same thing I did just earlier, which is going to take some photos and some videos in different apertures and see how it goes. Obviously, there are going to be a lot of dust again, because clearly this is a disaster inside. It looks like a man. Yeah, this is a pretty dusty lens. But then again, hey, that's for fun. Came with the package. I can even sell it for 10 euro of anyone who are kind of curious and wants to play with the old lenses, stuff like that. Or I can give it to somebody as a donation who are interested in getting into photography. But let me show you some photos and videos first. So yeah, again, I mean, I did not see the photos just like you did, because obviously I took the photos after this video, so I'm gonna look at it later. But as I imagine, this is not the best in class when it comes to the lens. But for a 50 euro, a full frame camera to get into the world of film photography, or even yet full frame digital photography, let's say you have a Canon 5D and you cannot afford a L lens, you can find something like that cheap, and that's it. That's all you need. After that, you can save money and then buy more and more and more and more. But gear doesn't matter, as they say. If you have a lens, what's the phrase that everybody loves to use? Best camera is what you have with you. So from that point of view, this is a fantastic camera and fantastic lens. For film photography, all Nikon and Canons tend to be super cheap. Not the Canon FD, because AE, AE1, all that, they are actually more expensive. The EOS one, they're a lot practical, because if you have full frame lenses, digital lenses, you can use the same lens back and forth for the film and for the digital. And that's pretty practical, and I like this point of view. So yeah, there you go. That's my pretty take on it. Let me show you certain things before I finish this video. So I've got the manuals and the books written in Japanese and French. Well, that's it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to particularly use that bag a lot, and I'm glad that I've got the extra lenses and cameras, which is amazing. Let me know what you think. If you have any ideas, any opinions, comment in the comment section below. Keep taking good photos. Most importantly, look after your health, because €1,000,000 or $1 million in the bank doesn't really matter if you have a bad health. So keep that in mind. I love you all. Bye bye.